creator of that rock, अभी लाल हो गया, ठीक होगा?
हाँ, okay.
अच्छा, the creator of that golden rock, he gave the answer to the first question of Basit ji. The first question was, why did he create her? Why did the creator create the Saraswati, the goddess, and why he didn't marry her? Why he created her? That question the creator has given to Basit ji. What was the answer? Everything is created by itself by the by the supreme power which is named as Chitti. Chitti, the power of consciousness. Power means the nature of the consciousness, because it is so effulgent, so pure, so we can say so this so luminous, we can say, that nobody can see it, and that luminosity is the power of it, and it is because of highest purity, and because of that, because the truth is never seen by anyone, because there is no anyone out of this absolute truth. Absolute truth is one and one alone. It cannot be two. And because it is one, so it has to be all pervading and all knowing and almighty. That's how there will be nothing without that. And when it is so transparent, so effulgent, that's how it is beyond imagination, beyond perception, beyond speech. It is beyond everything. And if at all something is seen, it is seen by himself, within himself. So, that effulgence itself is the quality or the nature of the truth. So out of that, just take it for granted, out of that effulgence, this Brahma, the creator, is created by itself. There is no other cause for the creation or the creator. And that supreme power, when activates, she is this goddess Saraswati. And It is the part and parcel of the supreme power. So when Brahma, the creator, is created by that, so the goddess also is created by that, by the supreme effulgence. So it is not neither Brahma is the creator, nor somebody else has created her. It is self-created. Understood? The goddess is self-created and part and parcel of the supreme power. So, no question why you have created her and you have not behaved with her as she wanted. It is not sin. So, the creator replied to Vasishtha, it is not so as you think and as she says, it is self-created. This is how he gave the answer to the first question, why you have created. Second question, कि why she got this passion from the creation and she is bewildered. Why? What is the cause? This question, the Brahma of that rock is replying to वशिष्ठ जी. अन्य जगत के ब्रह्मा जी ने कहा, हे वशिष्ठ जी, मैंने अपने संकल्प से कल्पित दो पदार्थ, दो परार्ध वर्ष आयु के बिता दिए. दो परार्ध. अब चित्ताकाश रूप मैं सबसे ऊंचे निरतिशयानंदात्मक ब्रह्माकाश रूप कैवल्य स्थिति लेने की इच्छा कर रहा हूँ. इसी कारण से मेरा वासना से बने इस जगत में नित्य नैमित्तिक दैनोदिन और आत्यंतिक ये चारों तरह का प्रलय भी उपस्थित हो गए हैं. ब्रह्मा जी of that rock is explaining to Vasishtha ji as an answer of his second question, why this lady got this passion, what is the cause? So Brahma ji is telling the cause is I have been created by my own wish. I am Swayambhu. I am self-created by my own sankalp, by my own wish. I have been created by myself. Nobody has created me. And इसी संकल्प से कल्पित दो परार्ध वर्ष आयु का बिता दिए हैं. परार्ध को कैसे कहेंगे, इसका ट्रांसलेशन क्या होगा? परार्ध परार्ध में 17 जीरो होता है. One parad has got 17 zeros. And how many millions or billions or trillions or what it will be, I cannot calculate it. So Brahmaji says, I have spent 2 parardha years, and that is also the celestial year, it is not mortal year. It is not the time of earth. It is the divine time. What is divine time and what is earthly time? You see, time is an idea, comparative idea, a relative idea, which is nothing but understood by calculation. That is called time. When two things are created, compared, and it appears and disappears, that's how we have some idea of time. Without calculating, you don't know what is time. So, earth has its own objects, gross objects, and in other creation, time will be different because the subtler objects will be related and counted and compared. So the subtle time is something else other than our gross time. On the earth itself, you see there are so many variations in time idea. We have got some time idea which is different from the time of the people who are living on poles, South Pole, North Pole. They will have different idea of time. And human time will be different than the animal time. Animals, they understand in different way what is time, and the smallest minute beings, say we can say the germs or monocellular beings, they have also their idea of time. You see, in our lifetime, we experience our childhood, our birth and childhood and youth and old age and death. All these we experience in our lifetime. Similarly, and we live, say, for 100 years. And the mosquito also has its lifetime, and it enjoys all these phases of life, birth and youth, childhood, youth, old age and death. It enjoys fully its life, and the mosquito knows its lifetime is so big. Just as our 100 years, it is its 100 years, which is for us about highly sound hardly 20 days. Mosquitoes, flies, and uh, other animals like that, they have 21 days life. And you see a horse lives hardly for 25 years or so. In the same time, it feels, it enjoys its birth, death, and the process of life in that particular period. And the elephant lives for 300, 400 years. And it also enjoys the same phases of life in that 300 years. The horse, the little one, when it is born, the moment it is born, it will stand and run. Whereas the child of an elephant takes 3-4 years to walk, or more than that, sometimes 10 years to walk. The mother elephant has to carry it by its trunk. It cannot walk by itself. And that's how it gets strength. And in that period of life, the elephant also enjoys all these phases, say childhood, youth, old age, and death, etc. And these germs, the amoebas, monocellular beings, they live for hardly some hours. And in those hours, it is born and it is grown and it has become very young and it enlarges its progenies and it dies also in old age. Before that, so many children it produces in 1 hour, and it enjoys its full lifetime. So from this you can understand what is the time idea in different ways by different beings. So the subtlemost time is something beyond our imagination. Brahma, the creator, he is also born and he lives for 100 years, according to our imagination. He lives for 100 years. And every day he starts the day with creating the world, and evening he will withdraw the world, just as we do our daily works. And evening we go for bed, we forget everything. Similarly, Brahma creates everything every day, and evening everything will be withdrawn. Just as we write our diaries all day, whatever we have done. Similarly, Brahma withdraws everything and ends the day. In that way, Brahma lives for 100 years. And those 100 years, Brahma's one second will be our, say, 1 year or more than that. In Brahma's one day creation, how many ages we pass? Chaturjugi. So time factor differs from person to person, from being to being, and it is just an idea which is understood by comparison, by relationship and calculation. That is called time. So Brahmaji says his lifetime is our imaginary 100 years is really 2 years. That parardh is one having 17 zeros. So he lives for that time. And now Brahmaji says, now my time is over. So I am trying to be united with the Absolute. Now time has come.
So Swamiji, Brahma is also within control of time.
It is not within the control of time. We say we are under the clutches of time, but when we analyze, it is not so as we understand. Time means relativity. So we are subject to all these relationship and our daily transactions, our contact with outer world and our belongings, and that's how we enjoy our life. And whole lifetime is understood as some time, but it is, we can say, time controls all these, or all these changes control time. What is what? What is reality? Without any changes, there is no time. And because the whole creation is subject to change and multiplication, everything gets multiplied. And that's how time is understood. So, what controls what? It is very hard to say decisively. Whether time controls all these changes, or because of these changes time exists, in what way you want to express it. If you compare two things, say this is colorful paperweight, and this is pure colorless paperweight. We compare these two. How do you compare? Because this is colorless, that's how it is. It seems to be colorful. Because of this only, this is colored. And because of this only, this is colorless. When you compare both, one is colorless, other is colorful. So vice versa is truth. So the time is there because of changes or because of changes time is understood or because of time changes are happening. In what way we want to express it and understand it. Both vice versa is true. Understood? So we cannot say decisively that time controls everything because we have such idea, so it appears to be like that. Time is not at all there if you understand it beyond changes. If there is no change, there is no time. Who will control what? And in relativity, every object is cause for the other object. So if you say the world is there, then only creation is there, then only time is there. If there is no creation, there is no time. So how can time control you? You see, when you sit in real meditation means a state which never sees any changes, changeless state. Mind will be at rest. If at all one thought will be there, it will be steady. It will not change. It will not multiply. So, at the state of meditation, if you sit for 2-3 hours, you will not be aware of passing time. You don't know what is time. And especially in samadhi, there is no time. And if you want to go beyond time, just as the great yogis and tapasvis, they practice, they just enter into samadhi and there is no time. So for long time you can sit there in that, so you are not going to die. You can conquer your death. Death means time. And they say, as per the research, they say, if you want to prolong your time period, then inhale less. Your inhalation must be very slow. You must not spend your energy by breathing highly, quickly, forcibly. You waste your energy, and energy is your life. So if you can preserve it, then you can live for long and you can increase your lifetime. That is how they do. The yogis, they will sit just in meditation or samadhi, and if they are calculated to live, say, 100 years, they can live for 200 years. And as per our medical research, people who work hard, labor class people, they live for a very short time because they use their life force more than the people who do office work or mental work, not physical work. They live long because the people who are working mentally, they don't spend more energy. And those who work physically, they waste their energy. That's how they live for less time. And if you want to increase your life period, then you have to be cautious to consume less energy so that you can prolong your life period. Yogis live for longer period. That's how. So when we consider all these facts and figures, how do you understand about controlling time, all controller time? How? We control the time, not the time controls us. If you can, and that's how you can go beyond time. But generally we know time is all controller because we are subject to relative world. That's how we have to accept the time is all controller. If you go beyond relativity, there is no time, and time is not the controller. So Vasirji, Brahmaji says, explains to Vasirji, I have been created by myself, and this lady also is the part and parcel of the absolute and the universal energy. So she is also created by herself. It is not I who has created her. And I have spent my lifetime fully, I have enjoyed. And now, अब चित्ता का स्वरूप में सबसे ऊंची निरतिशयानंदात्मक जो ब्रह्मा का स्वरूप कैवल्य स्थिति है, उसको लेने की इच्छा मैं कर रहा हूँ। इस कारण से मेरी वासना से बने इस जगत में ये प्रलय अभी होने वाला है। 4 किस्म के प्रलय। We shall see 4 kinds of dissolution. I have spent my whole life. Now I am ready to be one with the absolute sky of consciousness, and now all my thoughts are being withdrawn. That's how 4 kinds of dissolution has started. What are those? Nitya. Nitya, जो daily everything is getting dissolved. Everything is getting changed. That's how the past is dissolved in the present, and present is dissolved in the future. When the time passes, then one is merged in the other. Understood? Just like the past is gone, so it is dissolved. There is no, now whatever is past, that is past, and there is no change in the past. Do you see any change in the past? Whatever is past, it is just as it is. And future also when comes at present, then present becomes past, then comparing all these three phases, we say the time is changing. So what happens, every moment everything is changing. That's how we say time is all controller. As we see in this creation, everything is subject to change, every object. So, every object is changing, means dying every moment and reborn every moment. Understood? This is called daily dissolution. दैनिक प्रलय, नित्य प्रलय जो होता है, नित्य, every day, every moment, everything is changing. So that change means death. Death means dissolution. So everything is having a daily, every moment change, that is called nitya, means continuous dissolution. नैमित्तिक प्रलय भी होता है. नैमित्तिक, we can say, naimittic means some dissolutions are seen because of some cause, for something, for some time. How we can understand it? Naimittic dissolution which has some special cause. So everything will not come under this fact. Some things are dissolved for some time, for some cause. Say naimittic, we can say, for example, some comet is moving in the space, and the scientists, modern scientists of NASA, they suspect it may strike the earth in a particular place. It may strike in its journey, and then its journey will be over and earth will be so much damaged. So that is once in a while, for some reason, objects who are getting destroyed by that accident, then that is called naimittic, because of something. It is not always seen. So periodical dissolutions which are caused because of some reason, because of some special causes. That is called Naimitic. And Dainandin, every day, daily pralaya. Nitya means continuous. And Dainandin means daily. दैनिक प्रलय जो होता है every day we start the day with our world and when we go to bed then we forget about this world where we are doing everything, living our life. So in the bedroom there is no world. In your bed there is no world. So every day we start the day with the creation and end the day with withholding everything. That is called daily dissolution. And atyantik when everything gets dissolved. Everybody, every object gets dissolved which are created. That means if the earth is created, the earth will be destroyed also. So when everything gets destroyed, it is called atyantik. Everything is destroyed. So in this way, 4 kinds of dissolution that goes on in the creation. And Brahmaji says, my dear Vasishtha, because I have spent my life fully, now I am ready to get united, merged in the absolute sky of consciousness, and that's how everything, whatever is created by me means whatever I imagined, all these imaginary thoughts which are seen to be creation, all these slowly is getting withdrawn, and now the process is started. Now nobody can stop it. हे मुनीन्द्र, इस महाप्रलय काल में, महाप्रलय जो आत्यंतिक प्रलय कहते हैं, एवरीथिंग विल बी डिजॉल्व्ड. हे मुनीन्द्र, इस महाप्रलय काल में अब इसका मूलोच्छेदन कर अपनी सत्ता से गिरने के लिए मैंने आरंभ किया है. इसलिए इससे वैराग्य हो गया है, यानी यह विनाशोन्मुख हो गई है. Vasishtha, O greatest among the ascetics, now I have started withdrawing everything. So everything is getting rooted out. Slowly everything is dissolving, and that's how this lady, which is nothing but a amount of solid imaginations or thoughts or vasanas, so slowly she gets dispassionate because she is going to face her dissolution. That means death. She is about to die. So naturally she will be bewildered. She is nothing but a amount of thoughts which have been personified, and those thoughts are nothing but my imaginations, my thoughts. And I am self-created, nobody has thought of me. I am self-created, I am part and parcel of the conscious sky, and that's how I am self-effulgent, self-created, and when I imagine, all those imaginations get personified, that is called this Saraswati. And because now I am withdrawing all these thoughts, so naturally she is going to be dissolved. That's how she is bewildered. Because she is personified. So personification means the goddess of the thoughts, imaginations. This is the cause for her origin. है मुनिंद, इस महाप्रलय काल में अब इसका मूलच्छेद कर अपनी सत्ता से गिरने के लिए मैंने आरंभ कर दिया है, इसीलिए इससे वैराग्य हो गया है। यानी यह विनाशोन्मुख हो गई है। It is ready for facing its death. That's why she is dispassionate towards all these.
Swamiji, when Creator becomes dispassionate, all the beings in His creation.
Everybody will be dispassionate because everything is nothing but Creator's imagination.
So Saraswati is also sum total of like all people's desires.
Yes. She is the universal energy, so sum total of every energy. Whatever your energy means your thought power. And altogether, if something is personified, then that is called Saraswati, the universal energy. Now it is withdrawn just as you sit in meditation. You withdraw your thoughts of your body, your mind, your prana, your senses. Slowly you withdraw, I am not this, I am not this. So that's how all the thoughts which are seen in the mind thought process, slowly everything gets reduced, and after some time all these thoughts subside and one thought will remain. That is how we withdraw the mind and meditate. So now when the Brahma, Creator, sits for Samadhi, that means the creation has to be withdrawn. Just as the children withdraw the kite from the sky and slowly, keeping it aside, they go to have their food and go to school. And before it, they were playing with the kite, flying the kite, and they were enjoying. Just as they withdraw it slowly, and there is no more playing with kite. Similarly, the thoughts also. So the lady gets dispassionate and she is about to face her death. उसमें युक्ति बतलाते हैं, यह मैं जब कि चित्ताकाश रूप का त्याग कर आद्य चिदाकाश रूप हो रहा हूँ. There is little difference. He uses two words. One is चित्ताकाश, चित्त आकाश, और चित्ती आकाश, चित्ताकाश, and other is चिदाकाश. So one is Vasana sky, Vasana Akash. Vasana Akash means the sky of Vasana, sky of imaginations. And the other is, the highest is the sky of awareness, consciousness. When we analytically see the sky, sky is in three layers, just as our body has got 5 sheaths. Similarly, this sky also has 3 sheaths. The grossmost is our visible, our elementary sky, which we take it as the first element. And this elementary sky is withheld by the idea of the sky. The idea of the sky holds the real sky. And that idea sky also is held by the consciousness sky. When you are aware of the sky, that awareness holds your idea of sky, and then you see the sky in 3 phases. The elementary sky is not as we see. It is not like this. It has got 3 subtler layers which hold this sky. Understood? First of all, you have an idea of the sky. That is called ideal sky. And that idea is because you are aware of the idea. You know it is an idea. That awareness is the subtlemost sky which holds everything within it. Everything is aware of itself. So Brahmaji explains that from the sky of Chitta means ideas where all these impressions and memories are there. That is called Chitta, subconscious mind. And it is so vast, it is taken as the sky, unlimited. So that Chittakash, where all the desires are there, is called sky of the desires, idea sky. And he says this is called Chittakash, and I am going to withdraw myself from Chitta sky and enter into the awareness sky and merge in it. Idea sky is going to merge in the awareness sky, Siddhakash. कुछ तो समझ में आ रहा है? Are you able to get something? Yes.
So every subtle world is in Chitta Akash, and dream world and subtle world is in Chitta Akash, and that is how we should understand.
Yes, whatever you can think, whatever comes under the mind or intellect, that is called chittakas because they are present in the subconscious mind, which it takes a shape and becomes a thought of the particular object. That is called chittakas, and that is held by awareness. I know I have some thoughts. So that knowledge is awareness. You are aware that you have a thought. So awareness is different from the thoughts, isn't it? And that thought has some shape. So that shape will be elementary sky. In this way, three phases of the object.
Swamiji, nothing lies beyond awareness. Awareness also technically depends on unawareness for its existence.
Awareness is a word which means something. Awareness is nothing but a sound word and it indicates something. So, laksharth we say, the indicative meaning is you have to understand it. Anything we go to express, it will be expressed in words only. So the object will be something which is understood by the words. The whole world is nothing but a network of words. Without words we cannot communicate nor we can understand anything. And words are the representative of the objects. That means names of the object. If this is something, an object, it will be expressed by some word. Without that, we cannot have any contact with it, nor we can have any relation with it. We have to use some sound for it. Call it this or that or glass or paperweight, call it whatever you like. But that sound must be related with this object. Then only this will be an object and you can have contact with it. Or else it is nothing for you. So, this is how the words are used, and the whole creation, whole world around us is network of words only. And that's how we have contact with our objects, whatever around us. So he says, I am going to be merged in the sky of awareness and all my desires, all my ideas, imaginations, they are going to be destroyed soon. The whole creation is going to disappear. So where will be that lady? She is going to die. That means she was created in this way and she is now going to be dissolved. इसीलिए यह विरक्त होकर मेरे मार्ग की ओर दौड़ रही है. That's why she is so much bewildered and she is running towards me not to do this. She is getting this passion.
Swamiji, but Brahmaji's desire for moksha or samadhi, is it also not made of when Saraswati is all the desires? So this desire is also not arising in Saraswati. So why make this difference?
Whatever he is expressing, of course, all these are desires. He is accepting himself. I am desirous to withdraw the desires. That is also a desire. I am desirous to withdraw all my desires and become silent and become nothing. Nothing means I will be merged in the awareness. My form will be not seen. Of course, Brahma's form is imaginary form, so subtle, we cannot see by our gross eyes, by only analytical eyes, by eyes of knowledge, we can imagine something about the Creator, how the Creator will be. And that's how we have imagined, because it is all-round creation. So he must have four faces in four directions. That's how we imagine. And all the knowledge will have origin of it in Brahma, because everything starts from there. So we say Veda, उनका मुंह से वेद निकलता मतलब ज्ञान का भंडार. He will be the root for all the knowledge, all the desires, all the powers. He will be the root cause, starting point. In this way we imagine and give a form. But don't think what you imagine it is truth. It is truth for you, not for everyone. Whatever you think, it is your thought, and your thought gets a form, and that is that for you, not for everyone. Whatever you think, how do I know? Of course, yogis know everything, because they are one with everything. So, they are beyond everything also. That's how, if they want to know, then they can know. If they don't want, then they are beyond all the imaginations. So Brahma, the creator of that rock, says, my dear Vasishtha ji, this is the situation. That's how the Saraswati, who is nothing but the personified desires, which is going to be withheld or dissolved, naturally she will have this passion and she will be bewildered. That's how she is going to meet her end. इसीलिए यह विरक्त होकर मेरे मार्ग की ओर दौड़ रही है. ऐसा मेरे मार्ग की ओर दौड़ रही मतलब she is coming to my path. My path means withdrawn path. ऐसा उदार बुद्धि कौन जीव है जो अपने जनक के पीछे दौड़ता न हो. अपने जनक के पीछे। Who will be such a being who is not following his creator, means father? Of course, everybody follow the path of the father. Father means the ancestor. As our ancestors have shown our path, we tread the same path. And this is also said the path is where all the great ones have trodden. That is called real path. Kapantha. Yudhishthira was asked by the Yaksha, what is the way? What is the way to follow? So Yudhishthira answered, the path is that real path where all the great people have used where they have trodden. That is called real path. That should be followed by everyone. So naturally the creatures have to follow the path of the Creator. That's how the lady also is getting withdrawn from this creation. That's how she is bewildered and getting dispassion. भद्रा आज ही यहाँ कली का समाप्ति काल और चतुर्युगी का विनाश उपस्थित है एवं मनु इंद्र देव आदि प्रजा का भी यह विनाश आ गया है. So the Creator is telling Brahma Vasithji, my dear Vasith, today is the day of dissolution. Now the time has already come. And this time now is started to dissolve all these eras. Kali Yug समाप्त हो गया, चतुर्युग भी समाप्त. All the 4 eras are going to be ended today. And the Manu means the सबऑर्डिनेट क्रिएटर, ऐसा कहेंगे. मनु भी तो एक क्रिएटर है. क्या कहेंगे उनको?
प्रोजेनिटर बोलते हैं स्वामी. प्रोजेनिटर की उनसे वंश स्टार्ट हुआ.
मनु the सब क्रिएटर and all the gods, all the creatures and the Manu Indra, the king of all the gods, they are going to meet their end today. Everybody. So naturally, the lady has to be bewildered. चारों प्रकार के प्रलय आज एक ही साथ प्राप्त हैं. All these 4 types of dissolution are going to be today. All the dissolutions. That means complete dissolution. Time has come and everything is going to end. आज ही मेरे कल्प का विनाश है, वो कल्प क्षय हो रहा है. टुडे इज माई टाइम ओवर. महाकाल का भी विनाश आज ही है. And the greatest time also is going to end today. There will be no time. Now you can understand when the creation is not there, then there is no time. Understood? Now we say the time merges in absolute darkness, the night of the soul. Kali, the darkness where there is no time. We can compare it with a black hole. How do you understand what is black hole? Where there is no event, no change, whatever enters into it, everything dissolves. That is the dark night of the soul. You cannot think anything in that. And there is no time, there is no space, everything dissolves there. So only a state of everything less. You cannot think, you cannot speak, nothing will be there. Yes?
Swamiji, the dark night of the soul, is that something negative? Referred to something negative?
You may think it is negative because that thought also negative and positive thoughts are not there. So how can you say it is negative? If negative will be there, then the opposite positive has to be there.
When you described the black hole, it doesn't sound negative, but when you said the dark night of the soul, I was wondering if it was...
Yes, black hole means, as per the definition of scientists, it is beyond the horizon of events. Event means action and reaction. And you cannot say negative or positive. Nothing is there. So we cannot say nothing. We cannot say everything. It is something absolute constancy. So nothing is seen, that's how we call it as darkness, black hole.
One interesting thing they said event horizon, about event horizon, that objects that go they disappear, but all the information is recorded on the event horizon, so that they can...
No, beyond the horizon of events, that is called black hole. Before black hole, there is the horizon of events.
So before, when objects fall, so their information is saved, like sanskaras or whatever, and then information is not lost. They are saying
information, if not lost, then that will be in the form of impressions, means just imaginary state. Say memories will be there. Why? Because it is said, just as before, the Creator had to create the creation. So before means he has to see the past, and past means memory. Of course, whatever we say, it is according to our understanding and our thoughts. So, it is beyond it. We cannot exactly narrate what is black hole or dark night of the soul. What happens when there is nothing, no creation? What happens? So you are not there, not your Imaginations, nothing is there. So how can you say anything? Beyond means beyond. Don't think of it. It is the state of Kuchandram. Kuchandram, which has got no definition.
Swamiji. He says like मेरी वासना से बनाया हुआ जगत, right?
Yes.
So like there is no mera or meri for vasana also, right? It's from an individual perspective as well. When I look at the thoughts, they are self-created. That is how I attribute it from this understanding. Like Saraswati is self-created. So the thoughts, where they come from, the thought is self-created. I don't identify with it. They are created by my vasana. There is no my vasanas, right?
Again, what else you want?
Nothing.
You see, vasanas, everything we compare as universal, total, and individual part of it. So vasanas, if you say, your vasanas and my vasanas, his vasanas, all these together is called universal vasana, part and parcel of universal vasana. So whole thing together is vasana, and vasana is not subject to time, space and all this, but yet they are of different qualities. Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. They are subject to the universal, thought power, but they are not subject to time and space. They are not controlled by it, not dependent on it. They are ever existing, and those ideas, they are just like the reflections. How do you define, how do you explain the definition of our reflections? Are they really there, or they have got some timing, or they are dependent on anything? Whenever you want, you can see your reflection, and whenever it is not there, it is not controlled by time, space and something. The moment you want to see yourself, it is there. So, how do you explain it? Similarly, all these vasanas, they are just, you see, another example you can also compare. See, is the wave dependent on something? It is imbalanced state of water. Any moment it can be imbalanced, anyhow it will be balanced. And how do you differ from balance and imbalanced state? The same thing. They are not different from each other. So it is very hard to explain how this state before creation, how it will be. Somehow we imagine something. You say, I have the I have some definition of the word. I have, you know it. Something or other, if told as something or other, and heard something or other as at some condition or other, at some time or other, and is understood by someone or other as something or other, that is called world. That is called world or other. This is the definition of the world. Nothing is known, but yet we take something to be something. This is how everything is confusing, elusive, and complicated. And everything will be clearly understood when you can keep quiet. That is no doubt in it. When you are absolutely constant, then you can see how these changes are going on, where all the changes are, and how are they, where are they, why are they, what are they. All the changes you can understand when you are absolutely stable. That is the only way to understand this creation. Or else, whatever you say, whatever you claim that you know, everything is something or other. Something or other. That is not the end. Still there will be something else to explain it. Nothing is complete. And that absolute completeness, perfection, is absolute silence. That is the final. हे ब्रह्मन, इसीलिए आत्मदर्शन आदि कारणों को लेकर ही यह विद्याधरी रूप वासना विनाश की ओर जाने के लिए उद्यत हुई है। तालाब के सूख जाने पर गंधलेखा कहाँ स्थित रह सकती? अच्छा, तालाब के सूख जाने पर गंधलेखा कहाँ स्थित रह सकती है? गंधलेखा किसको कहते? अच्छा, the Creator explains and assures, Vasiji, don't be worried. This lady is nothing but a personification, totality of desires. Now everything is going to end. So what happens when the water tank dries up and all the lotus are gone? Where remains the fragrance of the lotus? How it remains? Where does it remain? The fragrance of the lotus. Now the lotus all the flowers are dried up and water is dried up, where does remain the fragrance of the lotus? That is how this creative power we can take as the fragrance. इसी को हम जो सुगंधिम पुष्टिवर्धनम कहे हैं Sugandhi means the qualities. The fragrance means the qualities or activities or the form. That is called the influence, that is called the smell, the fragrance. So it is going to end now. युक्ति पूर्वक कह रहे हैं कि ये तो अपने विनाश के कारण आत्मदर्शन में इसकी इच्छा क्यों हुई, इस प्रकार का उत्तर उसका वैसे ही स्वभाव ही है, यह करके युक्ति पूर्वक बतलाते हैं. To explain why she is getting this passion, that question was put by Vasishtha. If you have created her and you have pushed her towards utmost dispassion, she is now not interested in anything. Why it is so? So, the Creator explains in the end, it is so because it is like this. जो हाथी को देख करके वो दोनों मूर्ख ने कहे थे, अरे इसका ऐसे ही होता है. Two villagers, they went to the capital city and they saw something gigantic coming towards them from a distance. And one is asking, oh my dear, what it is, how it is, and it has got such 4 pillars which are moving, and it is coming towards us, what it is, how it is. So the clever one among the two explains, my dear, see this is like this, because it is like this, so it will have 4 things like this. And it will have such 2 fans over it, and such a big pan under it, and such a snake on the front of it. All this is because it is like this. So it will have all these and it will move like this. You understand it? This is like this. See it and understand it. So this is the explanation over the creation. Creation is like this, and it will have the creative power like this, and the Creator also will be like this. It will withdraw all this like this only. When it is seen as this, then it will be unseen as this. You have to take it as this. That is the explanation, that is the exact language. Nobody knows what is what. And whatever you say, it is partial and defective explanation given by your own self, which is not perfect, and whatever you think, it is your mind. So whatever you express, whatever you know, it is not perfect. So think as you like. The whole universe stands upon this. This is like this. भद्र जैसे जड़ समुद्र लेखा से चंचल लहरी उत्पन्न होती है, वैसे ही वासना से भी अपने विनाश की हेतु आत्मदर्शन का इच्छा यो ही स्वभाववश उत्पन्न होती है। उसमें दूसरा कोई बाहरी कारण नहीं है। वो कह रहे हैं बसीर जी, माय डियर, you see, all these are automatic. It happens like this by itself. There is no other outside cause for it. It appears like this and it disappears like this. And he is telling also same thing. And you see, there is no outside some cause for all these. It is self-created like this and self-dissolved by this, like this. And उसमें दूसरे कोई भी बाहरी कारण नहीं है. There is no outside cause for all these. If it is appeared like this, it is by itself, and it will disappear by this, by itself. So no other outside cause are responsible for all this. So naturally, just as the waves, innumerable waves are seen in the ocean, and that is the nature of the ocean, so also all these are seen in the ocean of consciousness. All these are like this. They are seen like this and they are unseen like this. They will be seen for some time in some way to some, and they will disappear in the ocean like this. If the waves are seen in the ocean, who has seen what wave? And what happened to that? It appeared and disappeared by themselves. No cause for it. Because the nature of the ocean is like that. It will be wavy, and all the waves, they will be created by themselves, and they will disappear by themselves. There is no other cause. The self-caused, that's why self-created. Self-created and self-dissolved. The creator and his thought power also. So both are going to meet their end. केवल अभिमान ही जिसका शरीर है, ऐसी इस वासना की स्वभाव से स्वयं ही आत्मदर्शन का इच्छा उत्पन्न होता है. अभिमान जिसका शरीर है, whose body is ego only. Ego is personified. Whose body is ego only. Body means the the personified ego, such desires, they are self-created and they also dissolve by themselves like this. So there is no cause for it, but I can explain to you, because Vasiji was asking why, how this lady is so bewildered and she wants to be initiated with knowledge. So all these are false. Neither she is going to be seen anymore, nor she is to be initiated. Her identity is self-identity and she is going to disappear soon. That's the cause for its dispassion. We shall see further tomorrow, then what will happen to that creation. मिथ्या विभ्रम रूपत्व का वर्णन. In this chapter we shall see detailing how all these false imaginations are seen with the forms and how they disappear. How they appear and how they disappear. Tomorrow we shall see. Hari Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sadguru Bhagavan ki jai, Sachidananda Bhagavan ki jai, Sabda Brahma ki jai, Saraswati Maharani ki jai, Yoga Vasudha Bhagavan ki jai. So that we shall see tomorrow. Every day our conclusion is the only way to understand everything, yourself and your world, everything, whatever you know, that is understood only in silence. If you try to understand, there is nothing to understand. All these are magic shows.
स्वामी जी उस अपने फोटो भी यही कहती है, ऑल नॉलेज इज ट्रिवियल, जो सब हमारे सीढ़ियों के सामने ही लगी हुई है. साइलेंस इज द ओनली रियल नॉलेज.
क्या है?